Hope Katz Gibbs is the author of the book PR Rules, the Playbook, and she's been coming back for months and months, and she is back to talk about her PR Rules successes. And she is going to be talking about her 8 steps for how to be a success. And this month we're talking about paying it forward.
Yes.
So what does that mean? I mean, if you're working in PR, why would you want to pay it forward?
Well, let me just give a little context. So in the book, we talk about the 8 steps to PR success, and thankfully we've had so much fun talking about all 8 steps. So today we're talking about the last step, which is giving back. And this is so important for entrepreneurs. It's important to them, and it's important that they do it. But so many entrepreneurs I meet make the mistake of paying it forward immediately.
Oh.
They set out their businesses and they say, all right, so now how can we give back?
I'm going to do pro bono work and build up my portfolio. Okay, so
right.
Now we're paying it back at the end of the process.
Exactly. So that's what we encourage them to do.
Okay.
Make it part of your business plan, but be strategic about it, and don't do it too soon.
So when is it right to give back, and who is it right to give back to?
Excellent question. So when you give back, you want to think about something that will actually benefit you. It's what we talk about throughout the book, which is the win-win-win. I win, you win, the world wins.
Right.
And try not to do anything that doesn't hit all 3 of those marks. So when you give back, you want to do something that's in your field, perhaps, something that's really important to you. A lot of people give back to organizations that help fight disease, or something that really matters to their business. So for the Incandescent Group, we pay it forward by helping interns. So we have the whole Incandescent internship program. So we're training students in high school and college how to do PR better, because we think we're paying it forward to the future. They also get a college credit, and they get a stipend, and they learn about PR, and they help us.
Excellent.
So it's a triple win.
So it's that win-win-win that we're talking about. But a lot of people like to work with nonprofits because they feel like, oh, you're a charity, and I'm giving back to a charity. What do you like about working with nonprofits?
Well, I love nonprofits only if they're run like businesses, though.
Oh, okay.
So you really have to do your homework and make sure that the nonprofit you're investing in is a good business, is going to stick around. So if you're giving your time, your money, or your expertise, you really want to do your due diligence before you plop all that stuff in there.
Okay.
Also, a lot of organizations want to start their own nonprofit.
Right.
We discourage them to do that. There are 1.5 million nonprofits in the country, and odds are good somebody's doing what you want to do. So definitely investigate before you file that 501c3 paperwork.
But do you feel like the people who are doing those nonprofits in their own group and starting it from scratch, are they doing it to amplify their voice, or they're doing it more for ego?
It's some half and half.
Yeah.
Often. I encourage organizations to make sure that their ego is in check, and they're not going to be that successful unless they're really running their organization like a business. And I think it's a common misnomer that nonprofits can't make money.
Right.
Of course they can. That's the goal. So if you're going to give your time, your money, and your expertise, make sure that, again, you're doing it with an organization that is successful.
How do you know the time is right to start giving back?
Another great question. Well, I think when you're making money and you have a portion of it set aside, sometimes it's just time that you're giving, and again, that can be as valuable as your money, or giving your expertise, coming in as a consultant. I'm often called into nonprofits to help them write press releases, or teach them how to write press releases, or train their staff how to do PR. So that's my way also of giving back.
For people who want to start the road to then finally give back, how can they get your book, and how can they really get on this road for being a successful PR professional?
So our book is available on Amazon at prrulesplaybook.com, and you can order it up, and all the information is in there. inkypr.com is also a quick way to get to the Incandescent PR website, and that'll give you even more information.
So 8 chapters that take you through the 8 steps that's in the playbook. We've done this over the last 8 months. Now what? Now what happens? We're PR professionals. What do we do to keep that momentum going?
Well, I think rocking it, just practicing. I think of PR as waves on a beach. You have to keep at it. You have to keep seeing what works, what doesn't. Sometimes a strategy that didn't work might work in the future when some things fall into place.
Right.
So it's really it's an experiment. It's a science, but it's really an art too.
A science and an art. The science and art of public relations.
Yes.
So going back and reviewing the book and seeing what you can try new things, and then giving back. What are you giving back to these days? Well, other than your interns.
Other than my interns, well, one of my organizations, we're the executive producers of the Grateful American Foundation. So that is an organization that was founded by David Bruce Smith, and it's it started up in 2013. So we're having a really good time trying to get that out there and prove what we know about PR and marketing for a foundation to make it go forward.
Excellent. So every month you've left us with homework. There's nothing to come back to next month. So what's our homework this month to really get on that road of paying it forward?
So 3 things that I really want people to keep in mind, no matter what they're doing, especially pay it forward, is be strategic, really do your research, be smart, and be thoughtful about everything you do. I think that some entrepreneurs just say, I have to do it, and they want to get it done, but you really need to think it through. It needs to be part of your strategic plan, and you need to measure the return on investment in some way so that you know that what you're doing makes sense.
Okay, and if people want to get the book, they can order it on Amazon and get to being a success like you have.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sonya.
Thanks so much. More Let's Talk Live's coming up. Stick with us right here.